Nia was the pride of Mbulu, a young maiden in her mid-twenties, known for her beauty, kindness, and intelligence. She had a smile that could brighten the darkest day, and a spirit that was as free as the winds that rustled through the top tree. Yet it was her eyes that captured everyone the most, deep, soulful, and full of dreams. Nia lived with her grandmother, a wise old woman who had raised her after her parents had passed away when she was just a child. One fateful day, Nia went into the forest to gather herbs for her grandmother. She ventured further than usual, drawn by a strange, enchanting melody that seemed to float on the breeze. Deeper she went, the more surreal her surroundings became. The trees whispered secrets, and the shadows seemed to dance with the life of their own. As she reached a clearing, she saw something that took her breath away, a shimmering pool of water, unlike any she had ever seen. It glowed with an ethereal light, and the melody seemed to emanate from its depths. Unable to resist, Nia knelt by the pool and peered into its water. Suddenly, a mist rose, enveloping her, and she felt a presence, a powerful ancient presence. She could not see it, but she felt it, a being from the realm of the spirits. Fear gripped her heart, but before she could flee, a soothing voice echoed in her mind. Do not be afraid, Nia. I am Ayana, the guardian of this forest. You have been chosen for a great purpose. Nia's mind spun with questions, but before she could speak, the mist thickened and she lost consciousness. When she awoke, she was lying by the pool, the sun low in the sky. Disoriented and unharmed, she made her way back to the village, trying to shake off the strange experience. Months passed and life of Mbulu continued as usual. But something was different about Nia. She began to feel a change within her, a strange, inexplicable feeling. One day she fainted while walking in the fields. The village healer was called, and after a thorough examination, he announced something that shocked everyone. Nia was with child. Whispers and rumors spread like wildfire. How could this be? Nia had no suitor, and no man has claimed to be the father. Some villagers feared that dark forces were at play, while others believed it was a blessing from the gods. Nia herself was filled with confusion and fear, but deep within her she felt a sense of destiny. As the months passed, the mystery deepened. Nia's pregnancy progressed unusually fast, and one stormy night, amidst lightning and thunder, she gave birth to a child, a beautiful baby boy with striking purple eyes. The villagers gathered, their fear and awe palpable. The child's eyes seemed to hold the secret of the universe, and his presence felt both otherworldly and serene. Elder Mutoni, who had seen many strange things in her lifetime, took the child in her arms and declared, "This child is special. He carries the mark of the spirit. We must protect him and discover his purpose." Nia named her son Jabari, named Brave One, and the village watched as he grew. Jabari was unlike any other child. He spoke early, and his words often seemed wiser than his years. He could communicate with animals, and the forest itself seemed to respond to his presence. The villagers, once fearful, now saw him as a blessing, believing he had been sent to protect and guide them. However, not all were convinced. A small faction within the village, led by a man named Kofi, believed that Jabari was a harbinger of doom. Kofi, who had always been skeptical of the old ways and the stories of the spirits, saw Jabari as a threat to their way of life. He began to sow seeds of doubt and fear, convincing some that the child needed to be cast out or worse. One night, As the moon cast an eerie glow over the village, Kofi and his followers decided to take matters into their own hands. They stormed Nia's hut, intending to seize Jabari, but as they approached, a blinding light erupted from within, and a voice boomed, shaking the very earth. "Touch this child, and you shall face the wrath of the gods." Terrified, Kofi and his men fled, but the incident left the village divided. Some believed it was a sign of Jabari's divine protection, while others grew more fearful, convinced that the dark forces were at work. As Jabari grew older, his powers became more apparent. He could heal wounds with a touch, and his dreams often foretold future events. And the village began to prosper, their crops flourishing, and their livestock thriving. Yet the tension between those who revered Jabari and those who feared him shimmered beneath the surface. One fateful day, a neighboring tribe, known for their aggression and desire for conquest, attacked Mbulu. The villagers fought bravely, but they were outnumbered and outmatched. As the battle raged, Jabari, now a young boy of 10, stood before the invaders, his purple eyes glowing with an intensity that halted their advance. "Leave this place," he commanded, his voice echoing with power. The invaders hesitated, fear creeping into their hearts. Then, as if driven by an unseen force, they turned and fled, leaving the villagers in stunned silence. From that day on, Jabari was hailed as the savior of Mbulu. Even those who had doubted him now saw him as a beacon of hope. But Kofi, humiliated and resentful, could not let go of his hatred. He began to plot in secret, determined to rid the village of what he saw as a threat. Years passed, and Jabari grew into a young man, wise and powerful. He spent his days learning from the elders, exploring the forest, and helping his people. But one night, as he slept, he was visited by a vision. Ayana, the guardian of the forest, appeared before him, her voice filled with urgency. "Jabari, you must leave Mbulu. A great danger is coming, and only you can prevent it. Seek the mountain of spirits, where you will find the answers you seek." Jabari awoke, his heart heavy with the weight of the prophecy. He knew he had to leave, but the thought of abandoning his mother and his village pained him. He sought the counsel of Eda Mutoni, who listened to his story with grave concern. "You must go, Jabari," she said. "Your journey is one of destiny. We will protect the village in your absence." With a heavy heart, Jabari bid farewell to his mother and the villagers. As he ventured into the unknown, he felt the weight of their hopes and fears upon his shoulders. The journey to the mountain spirits was treacherous, filled with trials and challenges that tested his strength and resolve. Along the way, he encountered creatures, both wondrous and terrifying. He crossed rivers teeming with spirits, scaled cliffs that seemed insurmountable, and faced his deepest fears. But through it all, he remembered Ayana's words and pressed on. At last, he reached the summit of the mountain spirits. There in a cave, bathed in ethereal light, he found Ayana. Her form was shimmering with power. "Welcome, Jabari," she said. "You have proven yourself worthy. Now, you must learn the truth of your birth and your purpose." Ayana revealed that Jabari was a child of a union between the mortal and the spirit. His father was a spirit and a guardian of the forest who had fallen in love with Nia. Jabari's birth was a fulfillment of an ancient prophecy, a bridge between two worlds, destined to bring harmony and balance. But there is more, Ayana continued. Kofi, driven by his hatred and fear, had made a pact with dark forces. He seeks to unleash a great evil upon Mbulu. Only you can stop him. With newfound resolve, Jabari descended the mountain, ready to face his destiny. He returned to Mbulu to find the village in turmoil. Kofi had summoned a dark spirit, and chaos reigned. The villagers, once united, were now divided and fearful. Jabari confronted Kofi, his purple eyes blazing with determination. "This ends now," he declared. "You will not harm my people." Kofi laughed, but his confidence faltered as Jabari's power surged. The two clashed, their battle shaking the very foundations of the village. But in the end, it was Jabari's strength and the love of his people that prevailed. He banished the dark spirit and brought Kofi to justice. Peace returned to Mbulu, and the villagers, now united, embraced Jabari as their true guardian. Nia, proud and joyful, watched as her son fulfilled his destiny. Jabari's journey had been one of trials and tribulations, but it had also been a journey of self-discovery and growth. And so, Jabari, the child with the purple eyes, became the savior of Mbulu, a bridge between worlds and a symbol of hope and unity. His story reminds us that even in the face of darkness, light and love will always prevail. The end. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. And I'll see you next time. Bye.